All right, so here's a goal for 2026, which is only 4 months away. Find me a friend who's going to make it rain on me during one of the happiest times of my life. That's exactly what Detroit rapper Kash Doll did to her friend at the wedding. And while she thought making it rain was an act of kindness, ooh, it brought a storm of haters to the chat. This isn't the first time this maid of honor has really done this, and I just fumbled up that line, but we're going to keep it going because I want you to join me and my panel as we get our umbrellas out and we talk about this video and other must-see clips of the week. Welcome. I am Brandon Hudson. This is the rundown. Bit of a rocky start, but that's what happens when it rains or you make it rain, right?
Exactly.
Look, before we get back to our videos, we do want to introduce our panel. First, my vote for the hardest working woman at Fox 2. Not only does she produce a show, The Noon, she's also putting in work on our Fox Local streaming channel. Hopefully we can get this show done before she has to run out of here. Rona Shimona, how are you?
Thank you.
Looking very blingish today.
Don't you know?
Do people still say bling? Or?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
We're from Detroit. We bling everything. Like you saw that video, the bride bling bling.
We're going to get back to that in a minute. But first, we got to introduce our very first couple to ever appear on the rundown. What happens when you take a little bit of Addams Family, mix it with a little bit of The Simpsons, throw in a great couple of people? You get Kevin and Stephanie McCarty. Welcome to the rundown. How are the two of you today?
Very well. Thanks for having us. Appreciate it.
Before we get back to these videos here, let us know what you do. You're content creators. You make a lot of funny, good stuff, thoughtful, provoking stuff. But we're glad to have you here.
Appreciate it. Yeah, just like you said, we're content creators. We've been on YouTube for about 5 years now. We have 15.7 million subscribers now.
15.8.
15.8. But yeah, so we've been doing that. We post videos every day, and we're also starting a live, pre-recorded live show coming up, and an animation that we have in the works too.
I have to ask you, as content creators, I feel like sometimes even just filming something quick and posting it to the web is such hard work. Do you guys do all that? Or do you actually have a team of people behind you?
All of it. So we have 2 people who we work very closely with. Wow. We're working with our kids, so we're careful about how many people we have around.
Yeah.
But Kevin writes and directs and performs every single video up
in
until
costume.
recently.
Yeah. So if you see me in costume, I have a clipboard on the side to go run and grab it.
I love it.
Let people know where they can find you.
YouTube at the McCarty Fam. Just plug it in and you'll find us.
All right,
awesome.
There you go. We appreciate it. Well, hey, let's get back to these videos here. Kash Doll made it rain at her friend's wedding. Kash Doll was the maid of honor. She dropped $20,000 in 20s on this couple. Ronya, I saw you talk about this earlier this week.
Yes.
So I want you to take this story from here before we chat about this.
Well, let's start first by saying this is a Fox 2 exclusive.
Okay.
The video coming to us specifically from the wedding coordinator who I actually knew personally, and I called her the morning after, and I said, listen, I saw your video online. You need to come to the station immediately and tell me about this wedding. I can't get over this. Did she really drop $15,000? Because that was the first report. And then she said, no, Ronya, she didn't drop 15, she dropped 20. And I said, $20,000 in 20? She goes, yes. And not only did Kash Doll actually contemplate the 20 grand, she even wanted to pay for the honeymoon. And I said, wow, where's Brandon Hudson when I get married? You better be locked and loaded with a ton of cash on my wedding day.
It might be Monopoly money, but we'll get to that point when we cross that. Look, Kevin, Stephanie, when you see someone do that, would you ever drop $20,000 or make it rain on somebody at their wedding?
When I see a wedding invite, the first thing I think of, oh gosh, now I have to donate money to this. So no, I'm not throwing 20 grand anywhere, but I would like to be invited to that wedding.
Yes.
Oh, yes, for sure.
There has to be extended footage because somebody had to be slipping in there just grabbing some 20s with their foot.
I asked about the cleanup, and they did say that they had some broomsticks in the area. They had to kind of give it to the bride's mom, and I thought, I would have been like, I'll help you clean.
This will be that rainy day fun. There you go. Now, look, I've been to a wedding where they made it rain, but it wasn't real money. Yeah, no, Stephanie's face is like, it wasn't real money. So, but it was really cool. I didn't have a problem with it. I don't have a problem with this. I mean, Kash Doll, this is maid of honors. They take care of their brides. Am I right? Or?
I mean, good for them. But I was thinking of the little boy standing there, the disappointment for the rest rest of his life, where he's going to go to a wedding and instead of being like, when are we going to cut the cake? He's going to be like, when are they going to make it rain? You know, and it's just not going to happen.
By the way,
maybe well.
it is a culture thing.
Okay.
And that was a Nigerian culture thing. In the Middle Eastern culture, we actually do throw money. So
Okay.
be prepared.
I need better friends.
That's Irish people who do that.
Yeah. You're invited to any anniversary celebration that I have.
I'm not throwing it. I want it.
There you go. All right, so look, we've had a couple of thrilling real-life rescues that are captured on camera this week. First, I want you to check this one out. First responders frantically save a 70-year-old woman who was partially plunged into Lake St. Clair. Officers arrived within 2 minutes, performed CPR, saved her life. Now, I want you to look at this here. While most of us were sleeping, the Coast Guard Detroit branch was hard at work saving 3 boaters. In the middle of nowhere, Canada, the 4-man team braved strong winds and the rain to save the guys who participated in a boat race. Nature had other plans. So, you know, salute to all those first responders that are involved. But I do want to, you know, touch on this boat race that kind of went awry here. Would any of you take a boat race that would maybe strand you out somewhere in the middle of nowhere?
Definitely. I mean,
Absolutely not.
I mean, I feel like I'd say yes, and I get in there, and then once I got stranded, just for like 5 minutes, I turned into Tom Hanks with Wilson, like immediately just begging for help.
Right.
But yeah, other than that, I'd probably go with the flow until I start crying in the fetal position.
It's a thrill ride. You know, as you saw in the video here, so we had a chance to speak with the team that was involved from the Coast Guard. Oddly enough, the swimmer who went down into the water, and he said he emerged and slithered through the rocks to find these 3 guys. He said that was his very first rescue.
Wow.
Very first rescue. It was a success. They got all 3 of those guys into that little bucket there, and they hoisted them out to safety. But yeah, it's really remarkable when we see videos like that, and we understand that people sign up for this.
Yeah.
It's pretty incredible. People sign up for that kind of job. So shout out to all those people that were involved.
Very grateful for the first responders.
Yes.
It's incredible.
And I know, Kevin, your dad is
He's
retired
a
first
former
responder.
retired police inspector for the city of Detroit. He worked there for over 30 years, and he's enjoying. He still works for the city for the water department for his retirement gig now. But yeah,
He's also helping make videos too.
he is in costume at times as well.
Right. Got to put him to work, right? Yeah.
Generation upon generation. All right.
Well, hey, look. Any of you guys like to sing?
Well, I mean, like to? I don't know.
I'm not. We don't have a mic or anything for you, but you know, what? You're pretty silent over here.
Count on me. No
okay.
way.
Look.
No way.
Well, what if I told you you could win a cash prize and open for Vanilla Ice if you enter this brand new singing contest at this year's Arts, Beats, and Eats in Royal Oak? So Sugar Ray's going to be performing. We got Hoobastank. Vanilla Ice. Really, this is a 90s throwback that is happening in Royal Oak on Labor Day weekend. But like I said, there is a singing contest. And the winner gets to open for Mr. Ice Ice Baby himself, Vanilla Ice.
Oh.
Any takers here on the panel?
I feel like I could at least go ice, ice, and then that's it. I'll leave right after that.
Somebody can do the raps. You do
Yeah, I just do that. I just couldn't
I'll cover the rest. I remember all the 90s stuff. I can't remember what I did yesterday, but I remember all this.
Oh, yeah, no. And you know what's funny, though? You know, getting older and you're in Target or an elevator and you hear those songs.
Oh, yeah.
And you're like, this was great. And then you're like, man, I'm getting old. Yeah, it's pretty incredible.
Wait till your kids start telling you, what is that? What are you listening to, Mom? Like,
Yeah, now
Start
it's-
rocking out.
Yeah, now it's cute that they kind of like these songs. but-
is it me or is there a resurgence of 90s music all of a sudden? Because all of a sudden, even at the Arts, Beats, and Eats, we're seeing young MCs going to be there as
Yeah.
well. And I'm ready to bust a move. But yeah, I just love the 90s music. And just to see that back, even recently we had a few at the Aretha, SWV, and a bunch of others next, and a few. I want to see more of this.
I think, and maybe I'm being biased here because I grew up, you know, mainly in the 90s, but I feel like 90s music is probably some of the best generational
Yes.
music.
The best.
Yeah, and like I will go to a 90s night and just, you know, hang out and listen to great music.
You ever go to Boogie Fever?
I've heard of it.
You ever go?
It's been a long
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
They have a 90s night?
oh yeah, I maybe 80s,
Okay.
but that turns into 90s.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm pretty
it
sure
kind
that's
of blurs the
considered
lines
classics
here.
now.
Yeah, but Maybe we'll take the show there one day and dress for
We'll
it.
go live at Boogie Nights. You two are welcome to join us. Yeah, for sure. I need somebody to say Ice Ice Baby in the background. So there you go. All right, so look, hockey is a big deal in Metro Detroit. And I mean, for goodness sake, this place is called Hockey Town, but take a look what happened during a Seattle Kraken promo. One of the Kraken players and the mascot went north of the border, and an unexpected guest crashed the party here, a large grizzly bear. So as you can imagine, as you're seeing this, both the mascot and the player and the production crew hightailed it out of there. They lived to tell the tale. Now, McCarty's, I have to ask you this. Has there ever been a close call during any of your shoots that you've taken on the road before?
It's funny you should ask.
Do tell.
Actually, well, so we have over 300 costumes in our costume room, and we use those all for our channel. And when we first moved into our house, we didn't have a fence up yet, and the geese were like taking over our yard. And so Kevin decided.
I had a bright idea. I felt like I should get into a bear costume and then just start going around like that.
Man.
And it totally backfired.
Yeah.
The geese started chasing me up the hill, and I locked myself in the house.
Please tell me you have footage of this.
We have. It wasn't supposed to be filmed. That was like I needed to clear the set.
This is just a typical Tuesday at the
my
McCarty
goodness.
house.
Okay, so that way you can
I can relate.
You can relate.
Can
Yeah.
we talk about the elephant though here?
Yeah.
You have a whole prop room.
Oh yeah,
I
no,
mean,
yeah.
a costume room?
I've been fortunate enough to see it.
Yeah.
It is incredible.
I'm anxious
Yeah.
to see this now.
Come on over.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so before we go, we love to leave you with something that will make you smile. Earlier this week, some special superheroes paid some deserving children a visit at Children's Hospital of Michigan. Black Panther, Wonder Woman, Deadpool. They visited the hospital to cheer up the young patients. This was all great to see. I do have to ask, though, Deadpool, you know what? No, never mind. The act was kind. This was great. When you see stuff like that, what goes through your mind?
This is so beautiful, right?
Yeah.
It's so nice. I love that Michiganders find ways to bring smiles on children's faces, especially in these kind of scenarios.
Totally.
Absolutely.
Brings a warm spot to your heart. It's just nice to see great people doing great things.
Yeah.
And it's bringing smiles to kids' faces. We want to do that too with us, and just to see other people do that is amazing.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Kevin, Stephanie, I appreciate it. You're
Thank
off
you
the
so
hot
much
seat.
for having
So
us.
welcome. Yeah, thank you.
And I'm taking you on that offer on that costume room.
Hey,
Come on
I
over.
think we
Anytime.
need to go
You'll
there and then go to
find-
Boogie Fever.
There you go.
We've got plans.
It'll be a great way to spend a weekend.
That's a
you
weekend
go.
right there.
All right, so thanks to the McCartys for joining us. For Ron Yoshimoto, I'm Brandon Hudson. Thank you for watching The Rundown. Enjoy your weekend.